Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exus, and I want to welcome you all to the character creation screen for my favourite MMORPG of all time. This game is the original Guild Wars, released in 2005. Now, much to my surprise, the servers are not only up and still running, mainly the American servers, but I was genuinely surprised that they were, and that you can still buy all three original Guild Wars games and the expansion Eye of the North for less than £35. So I decided to snap it up and give it a try, and it runs like a gem, even on this potato PC I am currently playing it on. I was going to play and record it on a high-end gaming laptop, but due to some really nasty micro stuttering, I thought best I play it on some older or some worse hardware, but better because it's a desktop. I know, that doesn't make any sense to me either. However, here we are, and this is an LP I really want to do because Guild Wars is a game that was always close to my heart, and I thought I was very good at this game, and perhaps I was because other people were helping me. Whereas nowadays, I'm definitely going to have to solo a lot more of it. So I think I'm about ready to get my teeth truly sunk into a new LP. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I wanted to do something that would make me happy, and maybe some of you guys want to come along for the ride. I'm sure a lot of you have moved on since 2005, so this will probably get ignored, and that's okay. I'm here for the nostalgia, and I hope you will be too. So without further ado, let's go to create a character. Okay, and immediately we get role-playing character or PvP only character. I don't even know if anyone's playing PvP anymore, so let's just go to role-playing character. And we have the selection from all three games. I don't know why that starts off on Nightfall, because Nightfall was always my least favourite of the three standalone games that were released that also served as expansions. And I always think it's best to go from the beginning, so from Prophecies, although one of my favourite character classes is in fact Infactions. Anyway, next. And we get the original 6 starting classes: the Warrior, the Ranger, the Monk, the Necromancer, the Mesmer, and the Elementalist. Now this is a hard decision, because playing the Warrior would be much more simple, effective, and straightforward gameplay, especially since we are going to be soloing more often than not. I'd never really play as a Ranger, it's not my thing. I played as a Monk for a long time. That got me through the game very, very quickly, because everyone always needed a healer. But then again, I'm going to be mainly soloing with henchmen, so I don't know if I necessarily need to be the healer. Necromancer is always cool. There is always something nice about being a minion master and raising hordes of undead to absolutely destroy your enemies. The Mesmer, I didn't play as much, but something about a debuffer and just someone who destroys your enemy with curses and hexes is always good. And then, of course, the Elementalist, one of my main characters in any game, because, of course, it is the mage. So, where to go here? Where to go? This is interesting. For sheer playability and for you guys, I will go for the Warrior. I will actually be the tank class. It might go well, it might not. And of course, we're playing as a man. We're not playing as this man because this guy looks hella nasty. His face looks like just so bad. We're gonna have the buzz cut or the shaved down to the knuckle hair because that screams Warrior, right? Not quite the Conan, not quite the long barbaric look. And for the face, we are gonna not that one. We're gonna go for this one. This one's about right. I guess it's the closest to me, although I'm more fat than chiseled on the old jaw. We're going to have the pasty guy, because I am pasty as all hell. Okay, next. We're going to leave everything as grey, and we've got that two-handed warhammer to begin with. We're going to keep him on the short side, because why the hell not? Okay, and character name. And I always go for similar character names. So for this, we're going to call our Warrior. We're not going to call him Exus. I know that's the name I call everything, but it just doesn't seem right when it's a Warrior. Exus is not a Warrior name. So we're going to go with Silas Kincaid. That's what I've always called my Warriors, strangely enough. I don't know if any of you knew that about me. Anyway, enough of my prattle. I think it's time we move on. Let's see what this game has to offer.
The last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. It arrives with no fanfare, no tolling of alarms. Those who will remember will speak fondly of the warm morning breeze. People carry on with their daily lives, unaware that in a short while, everything they have ever known will come to an end.
Scribe?
Yes, my lord.
These Char are relentless, but we shall hold the wall at all costs.
Yes, my lord.
Take this message to Sir Titus. Go forth and recruit the strongest, the smartest. Bring to me the bravest in all of Ascalon. Find me the heroes who will lead our kingdom to glory.
As you command, my king.
Okay, guys, and here we are. Strange camera view, and that guy was also in our panning shot of the city in our introduction. That necromancer to the side there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is hide that helm because it's god ugly. That might change later. So this is our pretty gentleman, our warrior character. This is the armor we're going to be stuck with in pre-searing, the whole of the pre-searing. I don't think we're ever going to get any different armor. Different weapons, yes. Armor, no. And I personally, considering this game is 13 years old, I think it holds up. I don't know if you're of the same opinion, but I very much think it does. Okay, so this is where we start. We have no powers. We have a standard set of armor, and we have our starter hammer. It's two-handed, so we can't have a shield or whatever. Other things I suppose I should tell you is, since I am running this on the equivalent of a baked potato, I have limited the capture to 30 FPS. However, the graphical details and everything on this game are whacked up to full. It can run on 60 FPS. It can't run while being captured for a recording at 60 FPS because this PC is just not capable. I was going to run this on my gaming laptop, but for some reason, under just normal conditions running it, it ran at 60 FPS but had some micro stuttering and some lag spikes. It's very odd, which it doesn't get on here. As you can see down here, if we look at this, it tells us our ping, our average ping, which is god awful, maybe because of the servers or whatever. But it also displays the FPS. They are locked at 30. That will not change even if we see some stuttering. So I see one person there, Miss Navia, and this guy. But we are on the European servers. We should not be. We should go to the options, and we should go to the American servers because they're more populated, a lot more populated. Of course, it boots us out to this part of Ascalon, but as you can see by all the blue figures, the blue dots down there, if we press this up, it's got a lot more people. A lot more people. People only appear in towns unless you have them in your instituted area. Okay, so that was a bit of a faux pas on my part. I should have accepted the first little bit of quest information, but I thought I'd change to a more populated server, so I could get help if necessary. I don't think I'll get a lot of help. I don't think there's many people playing this game, and I think a lot of them are hardcore teams that kind of stand around in pre-searing rather than playing the game. But hell, we're going to solo it anyway. So the first person we need to see is this guy, Sir Titus. Sir Titus says, "I've been looking for you everywhere, Silas Kincaid. The king has ordered a new offensive against the Char. This is your chance for glory and adventure, but you'll need to know more about your craft before going north of the wall. Tell you what, turn to the southwest gate, which will take you to Lakeside County. I have Van the Warrior waiting for you outside. He can show you a trick or two. Okay, and we're going to say, thank you, Sir Titus. I'm on my way." Okay, so first quest received. We press the L button. We've got our first quest, war preparations. Go out the gate to Lakeside County and talk to Van the Warrior. Cool. So that's what we're going to do. Probably another thing I should inform you guys of is the fact that my recording bar cannot be moved and it is directly in the way of the map where my character is. Oh, a little bit of a stutter there. A little bit of a stutter, and we have in fact lost a little green doofer down here that tells me, okay, or at least it's disappeared for me. I did just pop up briefly there. But yeah, it looked like we dropped under 30 there, but maybe that's just a stutter of the game. Servers are pretty old. Yeah. Okay, and here we are, here we go. Yeah, 30 FPS, but our ping is disgusting. But anyway, we're coming out here, we've got to learn how to use our skills, and so let's talk to Van, or Von, I guess it's Von. Alright, Silas Kincaid. I was asked to see to it you learned what it means to be a warrior. You've heard the stories, no doubt. Warriors are impossible to kill, they are capable of incredible feats of endurance, and they are deadly in close combat. Listen to what I have to say, and you just might learn how to accomplish all these feats and more. Okay, so we got 250 experience for that. Awesome. I have a little challenge in mind to prepare you for what it's like to be a warrior. Live through this, and you'll be well on your way. A horde of scale has appeared at the river. Get down there and take care of them. And I mean all of them. When you're finished, report back to me. We get 500. The reward for this is 500 experience. We also get Frenzy and Healing Signet. So we're going to do that. But before we do that, if we pop over here, we do need to talk to this woman in a little while, Lena the healer. But first of all, there's a little girl over here. Her name is Gwen. She's not ever going to be very important, but she seems quite upset. So we talk to her. And she says, I've left my flute by the river, but there are lots of scary monsters there now. I don't know what to do. Can you maybe go kill them and bring my flute back? Sure, little girl, we can do that. We're a tough, hard warrior man. With a name like Silas Kincaid, we can do anything. Okay, guys, so without taking the piss, I think this game has aged well, considering it was 2005. It does a lot of stuff that games don't do anymore, and it's quite restrictive. There's no jumping, you can't move up and down freely on terrain in terms of sliding down the side of it. It's lots of invisible walls and stuff, but it does what it does. Okay, so we're going to take on this River Scale Tad. There's no green mark here. God, I just lumped that. The camera didn't know what it was going to do then for a little while. But these are all part of the other quest. Again, I can't see it. My mini-map has got a massive bar all across the middle of it. But if I go to here, we're actually on Gwen's flute, which doesn't show up that way. If we go to Warrior Test, I saw the little sparkle there, so I can tell the green dot is in the middle of this lake for these 3 River Scale Tad. So we're just going to smash these guys up. Nice. Let's take chunks out of them. Fantastic, and that's good. And now our arrow points us back to the north. That I can see, so that's all good. I thought Gwen was going to come with us, but apparently not. Apparently she stayed back near the gate. So we need to return to Von the Warrior now, but first we're going to do Gwen's flute. Yeah, and yeah, she stays by the gate. The arrow's still pointing us back there, but Gwen's flute is actually over here, and it's broken. So we might as well grab this while we're here. We'll return this to Gwen and see what she says. Okay, so nice first, easy little quest. We had no attack snubber. That was just an auto-attack thing going off because that's how MMOs do. And you might have noticed half of Ascalon City Wall just disappeared there and reappeared. That is an original distancing glitch, I guess, of the game. There's a lot of pop in and pop out. Back how games were in 2005, that's just how it was. Games have found ways to be less garish with this now, I guess. It doesn't bother me. I actually prefer this to the weird fading in and out that like Bethesda games do, where it's like checkerboarded. So yeah, I ain't got a problem. Anyway, hello Gwen. Thanks for finding my flute. Oh no, it's broken. Now I'm going to have to get a new one. Can I follow you? Yes, Gwen, you can follow me, although I'll be killing lots of nasty evil monsters, so you might not want to. But yeah, stranger as that is, she wants to follow us. So let's go and talk to Vaughn first. Finally finished off all of the scale, did you? Well, it took you long enough, but I've seen worse. Someday, with the right training, you may make something of yourself. I'll start by giving you a couple of skills. I'm heading back to town, but I suspect Havastan will arrive shortly to advise you about what to do next. Okay, so we're past halfway on level 1, and we got 2 skills. We cannot manipulate these in our bar right now, because you have to be in town to change your skills around, which is a bit of a ball ache. But here comes Havastan, so we'll see what quest he has for us. And then we'll decide whether we're going to take that or whether we're going to go back into town. I'm probably going to go back into town because I want to move these 2 skills about. They're quite important, but at the same time, yeah. Oh, so he's just informing us here. I suggest you head southwest to Ashford and talk to Devonna. She's bound to have a task or 2 for you. Well, thank you, sir. I'll do that. Devonna is another warrior, or a warrioress. But first we're going to head back into town because there's a few things we can do. Numero uno, we can talk to Lena the healer now. She has a quest. With all the dangers out in Lakeside, I can't believe the number of people who will go running around by themselves. Why? I've already got my hands full resurrecting fallen soldiers without some novice warrior adding to the burden. Don't people know why there are plenty of folks in Ascalon City who'd be perfectly happy to join them in their adventures? I'll tell you what, if you promise to do your adventuring with an ally, I'd gladly give you a signet that can resurrect fallen party members. So we get 100 experience and the res signet, which is given to you for free, I believe, in the other expansions. But this game's tutorial, i.e. the pre-searing of Ascalon, was much more drawn out, as some tutorials were back then. So we're going to head back in here. I'm going to ask cordially if anyone will join me for this so I can just come out here and do this. Maybe we won't get a response, who knows? Okay, so here we are. Let's ask anyone. Oh, we don't want to shout. I didn't see that. Hopefully someone's kind enough to just say yes to that. There's a few people around, I think. Yeah, there's a few people around, so hopefully someone clicks on me or something like that. I think most people or somebody would. Maybe they won't, and I'll have to type it again. If not, we'll have a look for other quests around here. There'll be some more. There's one over here. And this is Namar. Or Neymar, I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Alas, I'm behind on my rent and my landlord, Gelson, has run out of patience with me. I feel I'll be put out of my home. I'll understand if you'd rather not help a Crichton. Our nations were at war for a long time. But I'm not your enemy, and I could really use some assistance. My friend, Miller Upton, lives to the southwest. I know he'll help me if I can get a message to him. If you're going that way, could you tell him of my plight? Certainly, how could I refuse? You're going to be homeless, sir. And see again if anyone will just join me quickly. Hopefully there's at least one person around here while we look for quests. Strange, because I've been able to play this game for the week for a little bit and see if this guy will join. Yes, he has. Fantastic. We'll just go out here and... Why is the game having to load up some files? That's interesting. Not many, but I assume something has changed. And if we go over to Lena the healer... And there we go, we just accepted that, and we got some experience. Oh, and the guy, of course, left the party. He just was just ready to get out as soon as possible. But that's good, we got what we needed, guys. I just wanted to go outside again, because there was a conversation going on. I don't know if that conversation is still there now. No, it's not. Prince Rurik was up there talking to somebody. It said, Warrior, level 10, Prince Rurik had joined you. Maybe that's just a party thing, who knows. Anyway... Sorry guys, I'm going to go back into Ascalon and quickly collect up some quests, whatever happens to be around, and we'll discuss them as we go. Takes a little while for us to pop in, which is quite normal. And again, the recording quality seems to be fine on this video. I didn't know whether if it'd go off without a hitch. Let's pop up here, see if anyone's up here that's got quests for me to do. There's nothing in my backpack. Haven't picked up any scale fins or anything of particular merit yet. And there is Baron Egan. Hello, Baron Egan. A group of bandits has been terrorizing Lakeside recently. They have grown so bold that they ambushed a royal tax collector and stole a chest full of gold. That gold is vital to our war effort against the Char and must be recovered. You look like you could give those bandits a good thrashing. Will you recover the stolen chest and return it to Devonna in Ashford for me? Yes, I will. Someone has invited me, and unfortunately I'm not looking for anybody now. That's the only thing I wanted help with. So we got a bit of stuttering there as well, which is strange. We still seem to be hitting 30 FPS. This is more of a internet and lag and ping thing going on. Not that I really know about all of that sort of stuff. Anyway, collecting up more quests, as many as I can before we leave, and then we'll go back to doing the normal thing and going towards the next village. There's another thing up here. With Sir Titus again, by looks of it. Not Sir Titus. Armin Sabelin. I think that's how that's pronounced. What do you want? Sir Titus wants you to take on a second profession before you face the Char, right? I think he's right to say so. A second profession gives you access to all the skills and most attributes of that profession. This is a big decision, not to be taken lightly. You might wish to see trainers for several professions and learn a little something about them before setting on one. Not just say any trainer can teach you a second profession, but I can direct you if need be. Okay, fantastic. And we don't need B for now. We're just going to take that. I think I'm probably going to go... Whoops, my guy decided to moonwalk there because Silas is styling like that. I think I've decided on going with Monk so I can heal myself, keep myself topped up in battle. The AI is okay in this game, but not amazing. So while we're here, let's bring up our skills. And these are, of course, my attributes, but I'm not level 2 yet, so I can't put anything into them. But we're going to move the res signet right to the end, and we're going to move the healing signet next to that at key 7. Okay, fantastic. Just move on as well. I better check out while I'm here. Yep, that's just a description of everything I have. So, don't need to leave that open right now. Okay, fantastic. I think that's it here for now. I'll just try going up this end staircase, guys. I can't be expected to remember everything. I have played this a little bit for the last week. But when I say I've played this a little bit, I mean a little bit. I just wanted to make sure it ran, even on this sloppy potato I have as a machine. And strange that it runs on here better than it runs on mine. What have we got up here? A couple of weapons, guys. Let's just check them out while we're here. Again, you might think Guild Wars is pretty basic, and it was even a little bit restrictive for its time. Okay, so they've got some of the starter weapons. Fantastic. So he's got the hammer. He's got other stuff. Lots of other stuff as well. We're not going to buy anything. We should be able to find it in the overworld. I found it relatively easily before. Yeah, I just gave a few things a playtest to see how well it run. Got past Searing, got out into the real world, or the next part of the world. Got very frustrated. Prince Rurik, I just saw you outside. You decided to disappear back up here. Obviously, my company wasn't good enough for you, sir. Well met, young warrior. It's a glorious day to be alive, is it not? I know some might not think of these... some might think of these as dark times with the Char threatening us from the north, but Ascalon is the greatest nation in fair Tyria. We shall never fall before the Char. Never! Okay, I'll be on my way, sir. And if that isn't a precursor for events to come, a dark omen, I don't know what is. Okay, and if we just go this direction, just a little bit more to see, a little bit more lore building. This game doesn't come with a cinematic anymore, but a lot of these characters were introduced in the original. This one is Sin. She's an elementalist, and she isn't that talkative. She's talking about a place called Sirmia. Don't know where that is, can't remember. Yeah, and she tells us to scram. Even if you talk to her a little bit after this, you can get a proper dialogue box where you click out of. Yeah, she's a bit of a bitch, to be fair. And this is the initial cutscene where we saw King Adalbern looking over into the Char-infested lands north of the wall. And the Char are constantly assailing us. And the bestial monsters that are the Char, the bad guys, and our guys, well, they are spawning from behind that wall. All varieties of people. But yeah, we're not going to get to go down there, at least not for a long time. So yeah, that's the brief tour of Ascalon. There is a small section that's covered in water that only hides, not even an Easter egg, a sort of glitch where the characters can go sort of partially into the water, and if you sit down, you can stay submerged. There is no swimming in this game, so theoretically, all Ascalonian humans can breathe underwater. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, we're going to go out. I've wasted enough of your time doing mindless, pointless things. I'm going to leave all these guys here. Again, I don't know what all these guys are doing. Maybe they're just staying here. Maybe this is their game for them now. Staying in the idyllic, saved kingdom of Ascalon, I guess. Yeah, so they're going to stay there and do what they do. And I'm going to slog on and, yeah, go ham on this. So my primary quest will be Fairer Adventures and Poor Tenant. We'll go for Poor Tenant first. But on our way, we'll smash up some bad guys. I'm going to try and get to level 2 just by killing stuff before even getting experience for anything else. This might hurt me. This might take some time. It might be quite boring. I apologise if it is. Grinding in the original Guild Wars isn't really a thing. You level up by doing quests. That is how Guild Wars goes. Again, we got some stuttering there. It seems locked at 30, so it's an internet thing rather than anything else. So I have no extra attacks right now, guys. All I have is beating things to death with this hammer. Very, very slowly if they're not tads as well. So the frenzy lets me keep up the hits very quickly, but as you can see, I'm getting hurt astronomically by a level 1 enemy as well. Okay, so we're gonna have to heal afterwards. The healing signet, which is actually a warrior class move, strangely enough. Right, let's get this River Scale. So yeah, level 1 enemies are taking me down to half my HP every time. Yeah, this game isn't really good for being a grind fest. Even when you get the henchmen later, you don't really earn a lot from doing that. You earn enough, but every time I get close to the top of a level, I like to substitute it with grinding. That's what I do, and that kind of pushes me up a bit. I can't remember what because you can leave. Oh, that's a River Tad. That'll be a bit easier. Sorry, a Scale Tad, River Scale Tad. Yeah, I can't remember what the appropriate level to leave pre-searing is. That's a shield as well. That would be handy. Come here, you. Just bust you up around the head. These are level 0. River Scale Tads are level 0. That's why I can kill 2 of them before I get down to half health. I also got 4 gold coins for that. For those of you that are frustrated, I'll pan the camera out a little bit more because I am well aware that I keep the camera far too close to my character. I like it that way, but I know you can see more by not being that close. I can't wear that or have that shield right now. Can I get up there? I have to run all the way around. You can't just climb up the side. Okay, let's go this way. And that's a River Scale, so this is level 1, so this is going to hurt me. But luckily his friend's not going to aggro. I won't run into aggro until I find a Brood Caller, which looks exactly the same as these guys, just a different name. But when it screams, anything near it at the time calls other River Scales to it. Or I think it's other enemies in general, but let's just get that healing signet. And let's pick up that Scale Fin. If I get 5 of these, I can get a small pouch to hold my stuff with. Or I can simply sell them for weapons and such. So I hope not to do. I hope the drops in this part of the game are fair to me. They have always been in the past. There we go. Let's heal again. And my 4 coins. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. And again, we're approaching level 2 at a decent speed, especially for Guild Wars. So if I keep finding these level 1s, I'm not too bothered. Again, I'd like a drop of some sort of sword. Last time I played a little bit of pre-searing, I got the drop before I got to Devona. So slightly after level 2, but before I got to start doing the next set of quests. Each of these videos may be about an hour, depending on how I feel, depending how much of a slog it is. There's a ball hammer. It's not what I wanted, though. Okay. Good thing that was just standard River Scale Tad, because I forgot to heal in between. So an air wand, a standard air wand for an elementalist that I will absolutely sell at any given chance. Okay. There's a red iris flower. Collect a load of these. I think they end up being just phase for the rock. Can't run up the side of a cliff, but can phase for a rock. Awesome, awesome stuff, Guild Wars. I think the red iris flower at some point is for a quest. I don't know what would be singled out like that. I can't remember what that quest is. I am going to try and get through every part of pre-searing, so we've got a complete guide, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to try and do what I can and what I can remember. Strange fact is I actually have the official Primer strategy guide for this game from back in 2005 sitting in a closet somewhere in this house. I was trying to find it out, and I'll see how. I'm assuming nearly all of the information in there still applies. It'd be crazy if it does. Come here, you. You can't run forever. This hammer's heavy, but you'll have to come back at some point. Your AI demands it. Ah, it got away. I can't close the gap. My frenzy's going to run out before I get to it. My guy is so slow. Ah, you're joking. Is it going to run me around in circles for the whole time? Ah, we got it. We got it, guys. Wow. You almost medieval running simulator there. I don't even know if you're worth the experience or worth it at all. Oh, hello. Your friends just walked past seeing me beating you to death. They give 0 fucks. Ooh, a runic hammer, an unidentified one. We'll talk about that, identification kits and so on, a little ways down the line as they become relevant. I'm going to have to beat at least one of these guys. You first, one at the back. Okay. So yeah, again guys, I know this is laborious because I've got no skills yet. The next set of skills, the sword ones I want anyway, I'm going to get from War Master Ghast. And we have leveled, so that's level 2. I did promise I'd move on then, so I will. I'm going to put 2 into strength, 1 into swordsmanship, and 1 into tactics. Because tactics encompasses like the healing signet and the resurrection signet, strangely enough. Oh no, no attributes of frenzy. So tactics is... It tells you here, tactics is the healing signet, so that increases what it can do, how much healing it can do. Yeah, okay, we're going to move on. It's a shame, because I really want to equip myself with that shield. So I want another handed weapon. Frenzy allows me to hit so hard with or so quickly with a single-handed weapon that it negates the 2 or 3 extra damage a two-handed weapon does. So I'm not really bothered. Let's just kill this guy. He was in our way. I'm hoping someone's going to reward me a short sword or a long sword. Would be even better. And if not, at least I might get the drop. That's 3 more coins. Money is good. Since it's not plentiful in this game. Nothing is plentiful in this game. This game is the Dark Souls of MMOs before Dark Souls was even a scratch in its dad's pants. Quite frankly, this game is ridiculous after Searing. It's not too friendly before the Searing, but it's friendly enough. But it's absolutely fucking ridiculous after the Searing, especially when you're not playing with people, which I pretty much won't be. I'm hoping at some point or another I can get someone to run me to certain places, if someone's kind enough to do that, like they did back in the day, just to make it a little bit easier for us. Or for me, and make it easier on the eyes for you guys, because I will be honest, there's going to be places going through the breach and places like that after Searing. You guys are going to laugh so hard because I'm going to die so much. Anyway, this is Devonna. I'm glad you've come. I can't seem to shake the feeling that there's trouble on the horizon. I'll be glad to have your help if and when it arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of people here who need assistance with one thing or another, and I'm sure you'll be able to find lessons you learn here will be invaluable in the future. Okay, so shield, give me a tall shield if I seek out Mirak the Scribe, or Mirak the Scribe. I've heard talk among the townsfolk that unsettling rumours come from Mirak the Scribe. Instead of babbling to random strangers, he ought to send word to the authorities if he's come across something truly important. But I'm sure he's too engrossed in his books to think of anything practical like that. My duties in town keep me from looking into this matter about. But if you could go to Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him about it, I'd appreciate it. Okay. I'll see what that's about. Cool, cool. We can pick up another one here from Pitney. These worms will be the death of me. They've driven me off my farm. Doesn't matter how many I kill, as long as there's a queen worm, more will be back the next day. Here's what I'm thinking. Worms love devourer eggs, right? Can you get a devourer egg from Fadden Hathon for me? I use it to lure the queen into the open, then you can squash her like the bug that she is. Okay, we get a far one from that. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go back to Unsettling Rumours, which is at Ashford Abbey. And again, there's a load of quests to collect here. I've missed a couple outside the gates of Ascalon, which I'm going to go back and do. Maybe in this video, maybe in the next one. There's one for, I've got to pick up for Prince Rurik. The items don't appear on the world map until I do so. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're just going to head to Ashford Abbey, because that's our next fast travel point. I believe it's not a fast travel point after Searing. I cannot remember actually. But yeah, so we don't get it again after obviously after Searing. We have to find everything again. But we're going to go in here now, because this will also be where I pick up the second profession stuff from Menelo the Healer. Okay, so here's Mirak the Scribe. Okay. I leave the delving into dungeons to others. To my mind, uncovering the secrets of ancient text is excitement enough. So, Unsettling Rumours. Devonna sent you, bless her. She knows I could use the help. I have an important message that must be delivered to Armin Sabelin in Ascalon City. I received a vision from Dwana, or Dwayna. She warned me that something dire is developing among the Char. The city must be alerted. I'll stay here to see if I can divine any more information. In the meantime, consult your map of Lakeside County to hasten your travel. Press M to view the map and double-click the location. Okay, we'll be on our way. So it's another bit of a tutorial. Who we need to see for our second profession is the geezer over here, Menelo. And this is what Dwayna looks like, the goddess Dwayna, the holy goddess of healing and such. It says here, statue of Dwayna. That's what she looks like, or that's the stone and slightly holy energy kind of stuff floating up. Representation of her holiness. So that's her. We need to talk to Brother Menelo while we're here. And we need to hit a monk's mission. One of the tasks my messengers have been given is collecting the rare elements in Ascalon for study here at the Abbey. My young friend Paulus thinks he has discovered such a treasure in one of those flooded areas of the catacombs, but he cannot reach it on his own. Paulus, you see, is a smiting monk and not very adept at healing magic, and the waters of that area, the catacombs, are full of disease. I'll give you a simple healing spell. Meet Paulus inside the catacombs and he will show you where the trouble is. Return to me with Paulus when he's successfully retrieved the artifact. Okay, so I've hit show me the light, and while I'm here I can move these. So this is a healing spell, and this is a smiting spell. I don't want to go and do that yet, that mission yet. Sorry, that quest, because I want two more skills that we can get from elsewhere. But the quest is through there into the catacombs, and that's a very nice area that has a few quests, quite a high combat area, which not a high level combat area, just a lot of combat. And I like the quests there, but that is not what we're doing right now. We are going to the Unsettling Ruins, and we're going to return to Armin Sabelin in Ascalon City, which is a fast travel location now, so boom. Okay, and here we are, guys, back in Ascalon City. Of course, that was a nice quick jaunt for us. Okay, so we talked to Armin. Okay, a message from Mirak, is it? Let me see that. This is grave news indeed. I hope he's mistaken about this. Dwayna, protect us if this information is accurate. If such a thing is even possible, then King Adalbern has ordered this offensive against the Char not a moment too soon. We must not lose this fight. I tell you, we must not lose this fight. Okay, we got 250 experience for that, which is a good amount when we're only at level 2. Oh, I see a glowing symbol. Okay, so we've got ornate buckler and we've got the tall shield. The tall shield is what I will be using. We're going to sell some stuff in a minute. We're going to try and get ourselves a sword, or at least a single-handed weapon. I might even take a single-handed axe if I now have one over there. This guy wants something. I can't remember what the town crier wants at the moment. I can't remember taking this quest again. We're all the way back here. Grim news from Devonna in Ashford. A clan of Grawl has swept north from the woods and into the Lakeside County. If they are not stopped, the village will surely be destroyed. Someone must fight these creatures and protect the people of Ashford. Coordinate your efforts with Devonna. Okay, so we have to go to Devonna. I remember getting this quest, but not from him. So that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so we're going to go back outside because we've got a few other quests to grab up. But first, I'm going to go and see if I can find anything to buy a single-handed weapon, unless I already have one. Any of these? That's two-handed. That's two-handed. I'm not going to use a wand. Obviously, I don't even think warriors can. Okay. I would like to sell... I would like to buy an identification kit, because that could be extra money. See what I can sell. Identification kits are 100 though. I don't have that sort of cash. Okay, let's go to the merchant. Okay, so Earth Wand I will sell, Ornate Buckler I will sell, Scale Fins I will not, Bull Hammer I will, Air Wand I will, Red Iris Flower I will, and neither the Runic Hammer I will not, the Tool Shield I will not. Yeah, we only have 29 gold as funds, so we're not getting anything right now. Identification kit is 100, yeah. I'm totally porked on that, guys. Okay, we're going to have to go outside and kill some more stuff, especially the scales, because we need those fins. That's what we need. Okay, and as well as Havasdan having something else from us. If you wish to advance your skills as a warrior, you should study under War Master Gast in Green Hills County. If you follow the road northwest from town and pay attention to the signs, you shouldn't have any trouble finding Green Hills County. Grast will be near the statue of Balthazar. Of course you will, because Balthazar in this is the god of warriors. But first we're going to go up here because we need to activate a few more quests, or at least one specifically, which is down here, because down here we have Captain Osric. And we also have our beloved Prince Rurik. So let's watch what these two are talking about. Okay, can get around the bushes there. Lovely, isn't she? As lovely as the day is long. You're a lucky man, Your Highness. Aye, that I am. And what of the blessed event? Have you set a date? And of course they're talking about Rurik's wedding. No, but I've got a more pressing problem, believe it or not. What is it, my prince? Yeah, you have to watch this whole conversation because you won't know what you're doing. Otherwise, we will, but it's Althea's birthday tomorrow, and I haven't a gift for her. I've searched the shops, the treasure room. I need something utterly unique and breathtaking like Althea. Don't give it another thought, Your Highness. Leave it to me. You served me... I can't even read that. You served me well in trying times, Osric. And for that you have my respect. If you can do this thing for me, you'll have my undying gratitude as well. There you go. He says that as he walks off, giving us a little chance to read it. But then again, I guess it'd be awesome if they had voice acting so we could hear it. Okay. Captain Osric says, I have a very important mission for you, Silas Kincaid. The Prince's love, Althea, will celebrate her birthday tomorrow. The Prince has charged me with finding the perfect gift. One that is as unique and beautiful as Althea herself. What do you say? Can you help me? And indeed I can. I know where all the components for the gift are, because there's actually 3 of them. Lady Althea, of course, is up here. They were talking just out of earshot, but she's a wily woman. I'm sure she knows. We'll have a good look at her. And, of course, for 2005, she was a very pretty woman. Things have moved on since then, so not so much anymore. But anyway, if we talk to her, we can do the quest of Mesmer's Burden. We're not gonna... Actually, no, we'll do the Mesmer's Burden. It's right nearby. At the watering hole southwest of here, you will find a rogue bull, terrible creature, and a menace to everyone who comes to visit our humble theatre. Here are some mesmer spells to assist you. If you dispatch the creature for me, I'll be most grateful. I don't want her to teach me the mesmer spells. Oh, I have to take them. I'll be happy to help. There you go. You have to take them in order to get the quest to actually initiate. I can get rid of them again in town. They have overwritten the monk ones I liked. And we're not going to take the mesmer profession, but this is how all the secondary class acceptances play out in this, how the secondary class missions play out. You get a minor amount of experience for doing them. Oh, really? Thank you for that, buddy. Apparently he's stronger than me and he's a midget. Just pushed me out of the way. At least he didn't attack me, though. But the bull is down here. So yeah, that's how these missions play out in this game. They, oh, that is a level 5 rogue bull. Okay. Let's see if these help. This could be my first death, guys. Deaths don't matter in pre-searing. Okay, I don't know why I've done that because I need to be close to hit you. Okay, so this is it's going to be slow. I mean, I think I'm going to kill it. I think. It's just going to take forever. I think I have to wait as well, really, for I say I think I have to wait. Well, probably should have waited, yeah, till I was a higher level to even hit this thing. But let's see what Conjure Phantasm does. Oh, that works so much better. Okay, should have been doing that straight away. God damn it, should have just waited. Waited for my mana to come back. I'm a warrior, I don't have any energy, or next to none, but I do need to heal, so gotta do that. Now let's just keep hitting it and then hit Conjure Phantasm. Well, this is just unpleasant, guys. Animal cruelty be damned, just beating a bull to death. And there we go. Okay, well, we've done that for Althea. I hope she's satisfied. That was a fair amount of experience for just killing one enemy. It was a bit higher level than me, though. So 152 experience. Oh, there's the Grand Old Kingdom of City of Ascalon. Oh, it's disappeared into the void again. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it must be my eyesight. Warriors, you know, getting bludgeoned in the head. It just affects us in certain ways. Yeah, so that's that. She's going to be happy about that. And then she's going to ask me if I want to become a Mesmer, which, although that helped against the bull, I do not want to become a Mesmer. We're using the warrior because the gameplay will be, well, although that was smoother, having the Mesmer powers, it was set up that way. But the gameplay will be more action-orientated with a warrior, I guess. Won't be so much of a backseat. Anyway, back already? Excellent. I can't thank you enough for taking care of the dangerous ball. And we get this. You have shown your potential to be a good mesmer. Taking mesmer as a secondary profession will give you access to all the mesmer skills and allow you to train in illusion magic, domination magic, inspiration magic. But you must still bear the armor of your primary profession, which is fine, which would be good. But I need more time to decide because again, I think I'm going monk. Just being able to heal myself in battle. We will have a monk henchman with us, and that'll be good. But at the same time, healing myself will be primary. When if I can sustain that long enough in battle, I'm going to be up front on the front lines, taking all the damage. And then I think it's a female monk henchman. She can heal me, which will be fine. But she can also concentrate on healing the weaker, squishier people. So that should be all good. How many scale fins do I have? I still only have 3. We really need to farm that. But before we do, we need to quickly run up into the mountains a little bit up here. There's a crevice. And halfway through the mountains, we will find what we are looking for. I mean, we could technically go to the bandit raid for there. No. Well, yes, but no. I don't think I'll survive the bandit raid because it's out the other side of these mountain valleys, so to speak. So we'll go around this way. And somewhere up here, there should be a little strong box. And inside the strong box, there should be something we need to pick up for the quest or side quest of Althea's birthday present. We're going to ignore these guys. They won't attack us, which is nice of them. I don't want to fuck with the fire starters, especially because, strangely enough, they're only level 1 or level 2. I'm level 2, and they are so much stronger than me right now. So in this chest over here, which you would happen to wander across if you're doing it, you open it up, and there's a beautiful pendant. And that's one of the 3 beautiful things that will be in that'll be for future princess or future Queen Althea's birthday present. As you can see from the map there, I'm right on top of the bandit raid quest. I'm not going in there yet because there's 3 female fire starters or brood mothers or blood sisters or something that will actually try to execute me. So I'm not going that way around. I'm going to go back and kill some more scale fins and see if I can get at least, sorry, scale fins, scale tads. What are they called? Scale fins. I know what they drop is scale fins. Anyway, the river scales, that's the ones. Yeah, I'll go and kill them, hopefully get 2 more scale fin drops, and then I can go back and get my bag. And then we're looking at coming up close to time. I know it hasn't been amazingly exciting. The start to these sort of games never is, and pre-searing in Guild Wars is a little bit drab, but at the same time it's drab. It's also very fun. Very fun to see how good this MMO was back in the day, regardless of there being no people running around out here. Come here. I'm gonna use that conjuring thing on you. Why not while I've got it? Still need to change it back, but there you go. I know you dropped me 2 gold coins. What about you over there? Give me your fins. He's not going to give me his fins, but I do need to heal. Ah, he is though. Okay, we need 1 more, ladies and gents. Just 1 more. I don't know if River Scale Tads drop them, the babies. That's me trying to use the conjure thing before it's ready, and it's dead. That dropped nothing, so they probably don't. Still worth a bit of experience though, I guess. It's worth a try, it's worth a try. Five coins. If it's dropping coins, it's gonna drop scale fins as well, but I need more. What we got over there? River Scale and River Scale. Good. No brood callers. You're a bit slower than your friends. And a scale fin. Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted, guys. Okay, heading back toward Ascalon. And again, still no sword. Maybe I will acquire one by doing some grinding before I do the next video for you guys, if that's what you guys want. This is what I want to keep playing, and I see no reason not to have you with me doing it, since I want to do everything in pre-searing and show you just how gnarly hard this gets after pre-searing. Anyway, if we look here, we've got Brownlow the Collector. Brownlow is a scale fin collector, specifically, and I've got two things. One of them, for some reason, is the quest item. He'll offer you the Devourer Egg. I don't know why, because we have that quest item, or at least when we will go and get that quest item. I guess it's to skip the part of the quest, but you get experience for that. Anyway, we want the belt pouch. So we're going to exchange for that. You could sell the scale fins, and they do give you decent money, but you don't get a belt pouch for them. Right, and that's the belt pouch. That will offer some more item space, which the beautiful pendant can go into for now. Fantastic. Okay, and we're going to return to Ascalon City, especially since I can change my skills round in here. Okay, that is absolutely fantastic. We are back in Ascalon City. Again, that took a little while to load in, but I have a feeling that's more to do with my internet rather than the PC. And again, I still love this game. It's going to be very hard and very interesting playing it with next to no people, although someone did help us there. Admittedly, they didn't help us out of the kindness of their heart, and I had to just kind of click on them and add them to the group. But they knew what was going on, and they were kind of helpful. I know for a fact, after playing it a little bit for a week, after pre-searing, after this idyllic Ascalon, and when the rest of the game takes place, I know that it's quite a bit more dead, or at least I haven't got very far into it, so I know the areas I have done are a little bit dead. I hope I can proceed. I remember X amount of years ago, because it wasn't 10 or 13 years ago I last played it, but it was some time ago. This is a new account with all 3 games on it. It was pretty dead, and I did manage to solo pretty much everything with the henchman in tow. So it's possible to do. It is possible. So I've known that for a long time. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to leave this video here. It's nearly been an hour, guys, and I hope this has given us all a nice little look at this game. And hopefully you want to see it, because I want to play it. If you don't, that's fair enough. I'm still going to play it on my own, but I thought you might as well come along on the journey with me. So, as usual, I have been Lord Exus. Thank you all you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. In a bit.